The moment I have been waiting for, and maybe some people that read the Black Clover manga could say this as well, the Luck and Magna vs. Vetto fight. This was something I wanted so bad from the manga to be animated. I think this is a thing where I was talking about when we were at the cave arc and we weren't even at the underwater yet. That's how excited I was for this part, and I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching it, I was like, okay, but then it was good. Clean, my expectation. They did a good job on it. I was scared, but here we are. What's up everyone, it's Ranger Flame. Welcome everyone to my Black Clover episode 44 review. So this episode is mainly focused on Luck and Magna's character, but there is some little stuff here or there that were part of the episode. So I'll just leave Luck and Magna's side to the kind of the ending of this review. So let's kind of like talk about the Eye of the Midnight Sun. Off the bat, we actually get a little bit of background of how the Eye of the Midnight Sun actually arrived at the underwater temple, which of course is Vetto's character. If you guys don't remember Vetto's character, he was part of the cave arc, or the Gosh segment if you look at it, and he's part of the third eye. You know, these three groups of individuals are the strongest of the Eye of the Midnight Sun, and Vetto is part of it, and he uses magic called beast magic. He's a strong individual when you look at it because he even goes up against Yami, and he was a really difficult opponent. And when you look at Yami's character, he's one of the strongest Magna captains there are in the Clover Kingdom. So he's a pretty strong and difficult opponent. He's a guy that you have to watch out for. So we see him use his beast magic. You know, he kind of turns everyone into kind of like a whale. Like his magic forms into a whale. If you kind of look like a whale's magic, she was a bubble, so it's like a whale, it's orange, and that's how they get into the underwater temple. And we actually even see before when they go in there, he's taking out these Clover Kingdom guards left and right like they're no problem whatsoever, just because that's how strong this guy is. When he arrives at the underwater temple, we actually see him battle Luck and Magna, and also the old geezer's son, which he actually is supposed to be the strongest mage of the underwater temple mages, but he gets taken out like that, like not even a problem. Don't worry though, he's not dead whatsoever. He's just out for the count. Like, he's unconscious, he's done for, he can't fight whatsoever. And it's also a struggle though for Yami's character in this series. And you look at the Eye of the Midnight Sun, you look at Vetto, like, you look at him as a character, he's a strong, he's a fast and powerful opponent, but he also has his smarts there as well. Like, we even see the other, I think it's 4 or 3 kind of sidekicks that are part of the Eye of the Midnight Sun that go along with him. We see that one of them uses spiritual magic, which actually covers Yami's place, because Yami's with the old geezer right now. Like, he wasn't participating in these games because he's too powerful, and like the old geezer even knows that if Yami goes into this competition, they're gonna win like that. Like, they're gonna like speed up the process. It's like the Flash going towards someone. It's gonna be fast, and they're going to grab the magic stone like the game's not going to be anything, because that's all he uses character, that he wants fun in games and etc. like that. But he knows that the tables have changed because the Eye of the Midnight Sun are really strong opponents, and that since this guy is so powerful, he could even destroy their homes. So the old geezer, now he knows that this is a serious problem, but they can't get out of it due to the spiritual magic that one of the sidekicks of the Eye of the Midnight Sun has cornered them in. So Yami can't participate in the fight. So now it's up to the Black Bulls and the mages of the underwater temple to combine their strengths together and to defeat the Eye of the Midnight Sun. So it's not a battle royale anymore. It's not the Black Bulls versus the mages. It's them teaming up to verse the Eye of the Midnight Sun now. It's like the tables have turned now. So we actually see a little bit of a preview from this, which I believe we're going to be seeing in next episode, is someone's true form. It's a little glimpse of it. I'll have an image while I'm talking about this, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you know who this is. We actually get a little bit of an update to the opening and the ending of this like kind of series for Black Clover, that they made it a little bit more crispy, a lot more clean, which we've seen that from Black Clover when they did that to Black Rover, also when they did that to opening 2 for the dungeon segment. So it wasn't really a surprise that they did it, but I thought it was like clean. As you could tell, like Magna and Luck's introduction was pretty awesome. You know, it was different for Vanessa and for Finn. So a little update to the opening, which is awesome. I really love the song, and if you're going to make an opening look clean and presentable, I think they did a good job on it. Same as well with the ending. But I think what people are might going to be mad, so there's probably going to be some negatives going into this episode, that it has 2 Naruto references. And I know that Black Clover is a different anime. Sometimes, you know, of course being your different anime is better. But also, people could get mad that if it's copying something else. And we even see that for this episode, that Kaito's character, you know, that is Kohono's brother, which he could see magic, you know, everyone could detect mana if you have, of course, magic powers, but, you know, he could describe something else. Like, he could describe the details of someone's magic, which, if you look at that, it's kind of like the Byakugan from Naruto, just a little bit, you know, kind of a little bit of a reference there, but kind of enough talk with that. Let's get into the battle. The battle between Luck, Magna, and Vetto. This was definitely, I would say, a great fight, everyone. I'd say it probably is in the top 3 of the best fights that we've seen animation-wise for Black Clover, in my opinion. So yeah, we see them never giving up. They want to defeat Vetto as his character, and for them to stop him. We'll actually also get backstory of Luck and Magna as well as how they first introduced, but Luck's character, big development for him. When we saw him use his magic in the dungeon arc compared to now, he's grown. And I would say he's definitely more than Magna's character. And I don't want to diss Magna's character because I find him awesome. I think he's a great individual. But it's literally the exact same thing. I feel like Magna didn't really focus a lot on it because he was mostly focusing on like how Luck is his best friend. But he's just using the baseball technique that we've seen multiple times. I think really the only thing that changed throughout his magic that he used against Vetto in this battle is when he hit the ball with, you know, his fire baseball bat and it kind of scattered to try to hit Vetto. I think that was really the only new thing that we got from Magna, but soon, further down the development, Magna will learn more powers, but it was just a little bit disappointing at the same time that we really see like Luck's like individual really spark and actually, you know, show some like talent, while Magna on the other hand is okay, like, you're learning the same stuff, we've already seen it, alright. Also, the background for this episode as well with Luck and Magna in this series is we kind of see an Austin Noel reference. He first joined the Black Bulls. Like, we see Magna kind of in his old self that we actually seen in the previews when we first watched Black Clover when he was younger, learning with Luck. And you look at this, they're like brothers. This is kind of a thing when you look at kind of their friendship is, you know, Magna accepted Luck as a character. We know from Luck's backstory that he's a crazy individual. Like, he hasn't really changed right now, but everyone was afraid of Luck and didn't want to go near him. Magna was kind of that first individual to accept Luck who he really is, which Yami is the same thing. You know, Yami was the one that accepted him into the Black Bulls, but that was his first friend. You know, Magna accepted Luck, and Luck is so grateful to Magna that, you know, he could find someone that will always cheer him up every single day, so he's not always lonely and not always fighting, you know, bad guys by himself. So that was kind of the backstory with them and building the relationship and kind of who they are right now, that they could trust each other and that they can overcome everything. So it's kind of, you know, a sad and great moment right there as well. But the Vetto fight, I think, like I said, they did a great job at it. I think the action scenes were good, them working together. Also, kind of the last Naruto segment I want to go right here, and this is actually the ending to the episode, which is them combining their magic together to form this kind of ball, fire, lightning magic, which if you look at it to a Naruto reference, it kind of looks like the Rasengan, them going towards Vetto with the magic, which a lot of combination magic. You're going to see that soon later down the road in Black Clover. But yeah, that was kind of the fight right there between them. I'm pretty sure they're going to be showing a little bit more in next week's episode, which next week's episode, there's going to be another fight happening, which I'm pretty sure you guys have guessed by now. That was everything there today, guys. I think this episode, it brought me up to an 8.5 out of 10. And I'm just surprised, but at the same time, I'm so grateful that they actually did a good job on this fight, just because, you know, sometimes in the manga it could be really awesome and you look towards the anime and you could be scared about it, but I think it's an episode, guys, that you definitely deserve to watch. I think that you won't be disappointed, and there's still more stuff in the underwater temple arc right here that you guys are going to see, and trust me, it's going to be exciting, it's going to give you goosebumps, and it's going to be one hell of a ride. But thank you guys so much for watching this review here today, guys. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you thought of this episode here today, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. But that way, guys, we'll see you next week for another Black Clover review. Much love, and as always, have yourselves a wonderful day.